officially begun. Here's a return from the 7. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Play action with Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Throwing on first down, Nix. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Setting him on the dive. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Ready. Ready. Return.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Almost set. Ready. Ready. Return.
Nix from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Ready. Ready.
They'll throw again. Nix. This one's caught. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. Harvey has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Nix now to throw. On the move, headed right. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. No doubt about it, Bronk. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kay, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond. Ooh.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball into the 35 to begin this drive. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Trying the right side. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Ready, break.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Pass play coming here. That one's complete, right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but so would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All set to go now from the 35.
Come on, set. 60 red, blue, yellow, set.
Throwing now on 1st down. For big yards on the right side. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and goal. They're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Ready?
Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. And he's going to step out with no gain.
He only lost a yard, but how many times do we see a team are just a yard or inches short on 4th down? Every little bit counts. He's got to just throw that one out of bounds. Don't run it out for the sack.
Okay, ready?
Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Blaster, 33, yellow.
Throwing now, another shotgun. He brings it in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Texans start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's out a little short of the 30. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Over set. Ready. Ready. Behind.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Almost set.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
On first down, they'll run. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have 2nd down behind the sticks.
Ready.
Nix looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. Looked well downfield for that one. All we found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Almost set. Ready. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go. Pitch, cut.
Dive play straight ahead. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready. Cut.
They'll throw it. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ultra. Yellow. 22. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Ready.
They'll throw here on 1st. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here we go.
Throwing now off the play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready, set.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. That is Jake Bates ready to try to knock this through. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's a return from the 7. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Headed out right. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Nix. Called in left side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Give up the middle to Harvey. And he has this down to the 34. And gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Zone read here, and this is Dobbins. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Here's Nix. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Will Lutz get the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Down. Red 38. Set.
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. They're working a couple yards past the line. Coming up to stop that play with Jahdae Barron.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. Rolling into enemy territory. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Ready.
We've got a good one so far. We are all tied up, and we have hit our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment.
On the set.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Set. Ready. Blue 32. Ready.
To throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready up.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Black 95. White. White. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Set. Hut.
They'll run here on 1st down. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Back-to-back carries here. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
Okay, right.
Line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some late points and the lead. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Nix. Drops it down, Harvey. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
It's 2nd and inches. At the
Nix
34-yard line.
escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
It's a 3rd down to give to Harvey. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
That's good.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. All set to go now from the 35.
35-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. To the outside, it's intercepted. Picked off on Malachi starts. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Ready.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Rolling from the gun here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Broncos will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Nix from the gun. Short pass, Bryant. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. From the red zone now. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball's going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
On the set.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Green. Let's go. Yep, you. Ready.
Looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And he'll just throw it away and send us, Brock, into the break. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. First and 10.
Ready. Set.
Blown back, it's the handoff. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
45. Right.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He throws a bullet that's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain, and it'll be first down Houston.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set. Set.
They'll run here from the gun. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
Here we go. 10. Cut.
Dropping back to throw. Finds a man right side. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's a pickup of 9.
Ready.
And it'll be a first down Texans.
Right. Check. Here we go. Set.
Here's the long back on the handoff. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Slide through. Ready. Ready.
They're going to try and throw it here. This one's caught. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 17.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Broncos take over a first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Here's Nix to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Set.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here we go. Ready.
There's a dive up the middle. Oh, lost the football. But fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's third and less than a yard. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Set, hut. Smash. Smash. 52, blue. Hey, go steal. Hut, hut.
He's got it on the bootleg. He rolls to his right. Looking right, and he finds him. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
33, yellow. Check, hut.
Back to pass on first and 10. Complete right side. Burton has it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Blue, 32. Fight, 97. Set.
Looking to throw on third and 1. He has the first over the middle. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Houston.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's go. Ready?
Davis gets it from the gun. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Has it in close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Let's go now. 10 black. Hut.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal.
45, 52 blaster. Check.
He's dropping back to throw. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Tank Dell, the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Broncos 17.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Flushed out of the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Set, ready. Cut, cut.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 41-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go, here we go. Black, 95. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. One quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Texans have possession, hoping to close out a win and advance in the postseason. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Ready. 50, green, blaster, 6.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Texans set to punt. Brought down before the return gets far. First down now, ball at the 33. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Hut.
They'll come out throwing. Connects downfield. On target to Burton. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Ready up.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Set, hut. Blue, 32. Ready?
1st and 10, looking to throw. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go. You 10 black. Set.
He'll work against the blitz. Throw right side. Dell has it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Gain 15 there. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
10 cycle. Here we go. Set. Set, hut.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas. And you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run. Get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Ready, set.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Down. 60 red. 60 red.
They send a receiver in motion right.
Hut.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Here we go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
A gain of 13 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Here we go, right up the gut.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up to the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Short pass brought in. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. Complete out to the right. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Nix from the gun. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll throw again. Nix. He's got it. Complete to Bryant. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a 4-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll go play action. Connects downfield. On target to Dell. On the move, past the 40. Still fighting forward. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans making a 9-point advantage. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee. And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
Captain. Ready? Away.
Nix off the play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Nix with it on 1st. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Next to throw again. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Texans will have the football at the 35.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Give him about 3 on that first down carry. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Set.
Back to the well again. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jonte Barron has it. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here. Went to the well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Broncos 38.
Approaching 90 seconds remaining in this game. Not much time. They've got to get this one back. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Ooh, had to have that onside kick. Got 1 timeout, but not much time left. This one kind of feels like it's over.
Not a whole lot they can do, but you can't give up. Not a time to look at the clock. You got that 1 timeout. You got to do all you can and really hope and pray this offense fumbles the snap or screws it up here in the final minutes.
Here's a design run. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Let's go now.
This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel again after this one.
Set. Go.
They're drawing up for it. Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now.
Set.
Here he is to throw. He put everything he's got behind it. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Punt team on the field. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. defense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Looking slant route, complete. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. They look to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Broncos. They take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them.
It's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the 4th. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And this is going to be a touchback, Broncos, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 60 red. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we Green Jack.
Throwing now. Trying to push deep downfield. And he's taken down. They got to him on his way to 6. No time left on the clock, partner. That defensive effort right there is going to win the